The Canon EOS R50 V, bundled with the RFS 14-30mm f4 6.3 is STM PZ lens, represents Canon's latest push into the hybrid camera market for vloggers, live streamers, and content creators. Released in early 2025 as an evolution of the 2023 EOS R50, this APS-C mirrorless camera emphasizes video capabilities with features like vertical shooting modes, uncropped 4K, and seamless streaming integration. Priced around $799 for the body, or $999 in this kit, street prices vary. It's positioned as an affordable entry point into the RF ecosystem. This review compiles insights from professional tests, user feedback, and hands-on reports to assess its performance without bias, highlighting how it fares for photography, videography, and everyday use in 2025. Design and build quality. The EOS R50 V maintains the compact form factor of its predecessor, measuring 4.58 x 3.37, kicks 2.71 inches, and weighing just 13.2 ounces, body only. The kit lens adds minimal bulk at 6.4 ounces and 2.7 inches collapsed, making the setup highly portable for on-the-go creators. Constructed from polycarbonate with a magnesium alloy chassis, it feels sturdy yet lightweight, ideal for handheld vlogging. The white or black finishes resist fingerprints, and the articulating 3-inch touchscreen LCD flips 180 degrees for self-recording, a boon for vertical video on platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels. Ergonomics are beginner-friendly, with a pronounced grip and intuitive button layout, including a dedicated movie record button and multifunction shoe for accessories like mics or lights. However, the electronic viewfinder, EVF, is modest at 2.36 million dots and 0.59x magnification, lacking the sharpness of higher-end models like the EOS R8. Weather sealing is basic, suitable for light drizzle but not heavy rain. As noted in field tests from Tuscany to urban settings, users on Reddit praise its travel-friendly size, but some report the plastic build creaking under pressure after months of use. The RFS 14-30mm lens introduces power zoom, PZ'd, via a rocker switch, perfect for smooth, controlled zooms in video without manual twisting. Its ultra-wide 14mm to 22.4mm equivalent on APS-C to 30mm range excels for vlogs, real estate, or landscapes, with internal focusing to avoid barrel extension. Build quality is solid for the price, with STM autofocus that's quiet and fast, but the variable f4 to 6.3 aperture limits low light performance compared to fixed aperture primes. Key features and functionality. At its core, the R50 V uses a 24.2 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor with dual pixel CMOS AF2, delivering subject detection for people, animals, and vehicles. Impressive for this price point. It shoots up to 12 FPS electronically, 15 FPS in servo mode, with a buffer for about 28 RAW files. Video tops out at 4K 30p, uncropped, oversampled from 6K, or 1080p 120p for slow motion, with Canon Log 3 for color grading and vertical video modes that auto-rotate metadata. Live streaming is plug-and-play via USB-C to apps like YouTube or Twitch, and UVCI UAC support turns it into a high-quality webcam. The lens complements this with 5.5 stops of optical IS, up to 7 with coordinated control, PZ for cinematic zooms, and a minimum focus distance of 0.46 feet for close-ups. Features like focus bracketing, time-lapse, and creative filters appeal to beginners, while Bluetooth Jaksha Wi-Fi enable quick transfers to the Canon Camera Connect app. No in-body stabilization, IBIS, means reliance on lens IS, which works well, but falters in very shaky handheld scenarios. Battery life is rated at 440 shots, CIPA, extendable in eco mode, but heavy video use drains it faster. Users recommend spares for all-day shoots. Performance in real-world use. Image quality is a highlight. The sensor produces sharp, vibrant JPEGs with Canon's accurate colors, handling ISO up to 6400 with minimal noise for social media, or prints up to 16 out to 20 inches. Dynamic range is solid for an entry-level camera, recovering shadows well in RAW. Autofocus nails 95% of shots in tests, tracking faces reliably during vlogs or sports. However, in low light, the f6.3 at 30mm struggles, introducing softness and requiring higher ISOs that degrade detail. Video performance shines for creators. 4K footage is crisp and detailed, with natural skin tones and minimal rolling shutter. The PZ lens enables professional-looking zooms at customizable speeds, ideal for live streaming or tutorials. Audio input via 3.5mm mic, jack improves sound quality, though built-in mics pick up wind noise outdoors. Overheating isn't an issue for clips under 30 minutes, but prolonged 4K in hot environments can limit recording. The ultra-wide lens excels in tight spaces, capturing immersive vlogs or group shots with low distortion at 14mm. Sharpness is good in the center, softening at edges wide open, but stopping down to f8 improves it for landscapes. Vignetting and chromatic aberration are controlled via in-camera corrections. Compared to competitors like the Sony ZV-E10 II or Fujifilm X-S20, the R50 V offers better color science but lags in IBIS and lens variety. RFS options remain limited, pushing users toward adapted EF lenses. User experiences vary. Beginners love the guided UI and auto modes for quick results, while pros appreciate the RF mount's future-proofing. Drawbacks include single SD card slot, UHS-I, slow for bursts, and no headphone jack for monitoring audio. In 2025 tests, it's praised for value, but criticized for not matching full-frame low-light prowess. Value and ecosystem. At under $1,000 for the kit, it's a steal for aspiring creators, offering more video tools than DSLRs, like the Rebel T8i. The growing RFS lineup, including this lens, addresses past criticisms of lens scarcity. However, for photographers prioritizing stills, the original R50 or R10 might suffice at lower cost. Privacy concerns with app connectivity are minimal, but firmware updates have addressed early bugs like AF glitches. Conclusion. The Canon EOS R50 V with RFS 14-30mm lens is a versatile hybrid that punches above its weight for content creation, blending ease of use with pro-level video features in a portable package. It's not revolutionary, lacking IBIS and advanced audio monitoring, but it democratizes high-quality vlogging and streaming. Ideal for beginners transitioning from smartphones or social media creators, it earns its spot in 2025's crowded market, though power users may outgrow it quickly. Word count 1015. Positive points. Compact and lightweight design, perfect for travel and handheld vlogging. Excellent autofocus with subject detection for reliable tracking. High-quality 4K video with uncropped recording and vertical modes. Power zoom lens enables smooth, customizable zooms for video. Affordable price point with good value for beginners and creators. Articulating touchscreen and intuitive interface for easy operation. Strong image stabilization from Lens IS, effective for steady shots. Negative points. No in-body image stabilization, relying solely on Lens IS. Limited native RFS lens selection compared to competitors. Variable aperture lens performs poorly in low light. Single, slow UHS-I SD card slot hampers burst shooting. Modest EVF resolution and no headphone jack for audio monitoring. Battery life drains quickly during intensive video use. Basic weather sealing not suited for harsh environments.